Alright, we're in the acres. Amon's house. Hello?
Oh, hey. It's unlocked, come in.
This is a nice-ass house.
Hey.
A nice house.
No, it's
Hi, Ham.
a mixture of two
Hey,
houses
Tina.
together, technically.
Is that a dojo, or is...
I can show you, yeah. Kind of, not really, it's, need to get, guest rooms in there, but...
Oh, guest rooms.
Yeah,
Oh. This is very nice.
yeah. A little bit of a design issue on my part, but, you've got that room. And when you go into here...
Ooh.
You got this room. Yeah.
You built this house?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. It's nice.
Something you might actually like. Granted, I've got all my weapons that I've collected over the years in here, but
Okay, yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I like the weapons or the attic, but I actually love the attic, and it... Oh! I've never used one of
like
these.
something like that.
I
Pick
think
that
I
up
know how
on,
to use it, though.
on my travels. Yeah.
You'd have to teach me. Wait, give me one, actually. Where can I get one of these?
I can go get you one and get it to the meat rack if you'd like.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah, I
extremely
can give you
useful.
one of those. Yeah. I know a guy that can get a hold of some of these, but yeah. Took me a couple months to build this. I know Jonas, that corporal guy.
Yeah?
He got me the materials, and Burst was helping out a little bit with designs and stuff. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Japanese inspired or something?
In a sense, yeah. I might have been born in Egypt, but my mother's Mongolian, so...
Oh. My bad, Asian.
No, it's fine. Technically Asian. Ethnicity-wise. Can't really put an ethnic on
Well, I
somebody
mean-
that's from Hades. On my dad's side, so... Hey, kid. Why don't you
Is
go play in the
Mongolian
playground
Asian?
while Dad was with Hamsky, alright? You want to show Hamsky your playground?
Yeah.
Go show him the playground.
Wait. What?
They built her a playground. Go show Mr. Hamsky the playground. No, you don't gotta go through that, kiddo. You can go around.
You're the second person I've
one.
seen that has a nice house, and I need my own penthouse to get away from work. You're gonna have to help me. We gotta refurbish those penthouses quick. Oh!
That I'm working on putting a little, wall here for that, but, yeah. Just be careful, right behind you, there's some stuff that I'm needing to fill some groundwork there.
See,
Still.
this is nice.
Yeah.
Building a home,
I could help
and
you
not just a
refurbish the
house.
penthouses, though.
I've already got
Yeah,
some of it in
that's the
place. I
plan.
need to furnish it. Multiple of them. I need to furnish my own. I'm not good at that shit if you've seen my apartment. That stuff. My bad.
I know,
I am so sorry, Tina.
No, she hears enough swears at this point from me, and my sister, and a set arguing about things, so
Does a set live here
I've given
too?
up. Yeah, She's helping out around the place. She's at work right now.
Hmm.
She does info broking stuff.
There's a lot of those.
So, yeah. Something we're good at.
Am I allowed to walk in?
It's,
Is
yeah,
this your
you're allowed to
toilet?
walk in.
It's big enough for you.
That's not my toilet. No.
Okay, I'm
That's my
joking, sorry.
bathtub. What was around the corner?
I don't like those things. Oh. Sorry, I'm just kind of walking through your house.
No, it's fine. Need to get a TV installed though, but
Yeah. I feel like no one has TVs.
Yeah. Not just again some
Is
things
that-
I picked up on my travels.
Anubis?
That is Anubis, yes.
My chair. My chair.
Oh, you have a
Yes, your
high chair?
They wanted one with bunny
It's
ears,
too tall
so
for you. You need a shorter one.
That's
I'm
what we
just-
gotta.
Yeah.
It's very nice. You did a good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, Tina.
Alright, look.
I gotta have a talk with Hamsky, okay?
Don't beat me up. I'm gonna raid your fridge.
I'm not. I'm gonna have an adult talk, alright? You gotta go play. Auntie's not here. Because Auntie's working. Nothing much in there except probably some steaks.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
better than my fridge, which is the bar's fridge.
Had to put a lot of money into this. A lot more money than I was expecting.
Hmm.
Original budget was 300. And 1,000. Went up to 325.
Shit.
I'm still not done, technically.
Yeah, I don't... I'm putting a lot into the penthouses and it's kind of draining everything, but I'm hoping that's a massive investment for everyone.
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in one. This might be my home, but I'm a nomadic. I don't like to stay in one spot for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make this permanent, for the sole fact of you can't incite violence in the acres, which keeps her safe.
Wait, can
If
you
I need to
spar
stay
here?
longer in Zafira. I believe the only times I've seen that happen is when D's around, so I'd have to talk to D more about that. I just chose this for the safety of people that don't like me. Not easy to get here and get to her, so. But there's gonna
True.
be times where I need to stay in Zafira longer. So, this was more for her.
Yeah. I fully understand.
Or else
it.
just isn't as safe.
Oh my god, these chairs are like high chairs for me too.
Oh, you've got two Goliaths living in one house, you know?
Yeah. Actually,
They really don't like making things for
these
us.
are better than my chairs. The table actually feels
Would
nice.
you like me to get you in contact with the suppliers that I have to refurbish the penthouses?
Really depends. I need to find the style first, and then figure out who's capable of the style.
Jonas, he does a whole bunch of, he'll talk to the manufacturing people, right, and get you in contact with those people to get the materials. He's a middleman.
Yeah, I remember.
So
Well,
it's
I
the
remember
guy
his
with the blue
assistant.
hair, slick.
Yeah.
Slick back.
I don't remember the assistant's
yeah.
name though. Do you?
Fuck, I'm horrible at names. I don't remember her. Like Mimi, I think it was.
Mimi, I think. That sounds familiar.
I think so. That sounds right, but not entirely sure if that's correct. But I do want to let you know that I'm not upset with you or anything, even if you've heard me yell about things. It's a coping mechanism for me to just blurt out frustrations, and once it's out of my life, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Instead of holding it in and letting it fester.
Yeah, it was just after
It's not
that
the
week.
best.
I was worried.
That situation was, we were gonna go to the bar anyways for a tough day at work.
Mm-hmm.
But then the meeting happened, and, I know Amori wasn't the happiest of what was said. Now, I'm not gonna speak for her. But I went to the bar with her and Belle to drink. And just relax.
I
There
did
was a
speak to
bar
her.
near. Yeah. So I went to go make sure she was okay because she wasn't happy that day. And I needed to make sure she was okay. That's why I left. I was more irritated about... What's the wording for it? I try to keep stuff that happened when I was back home as far apart, or I attempt to keep it separate from what happens to me now. I say I would love to go back home. It's not because I love Egypt, right? I think it's a great country. I love being there. I want to go back home because I need to find answers for something. Egypt was a blight in my life. Things that happened there, most people don't know. Things that happened from the shadows, I guess you could say. Human trafficking, slave labor, all of that was very rampant there. And I guess humans, they were trafficked, but there was also races like orcs, elves, anything you could think of. And sometimes they'd have you work on these fishing vessels, right? As a placeholder, like a prison, you know, or carrying you in a cage, waiting for somebody to actually buy you, but in the meantime, you're gonna work and learn how to become a slave, I guess, in more the sense of they break you down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'd have these auctions, underground auctions, right? Where they would just show you off to these rich bastards and, you know, they'd buy you, or you go back on the ship. Some people never get bought. So... it's tough hearing about it, because that's the Egypt I know, right?
Yeah.
That stuff, so that irritated me. And because of that, because that's the Egypt I know. The Egypt that Venus knows, right? Same country. Just two walks of life, right? We both were in the military, yes, but the way we got there is very different. You know, Venus, from what I've understood, works for in the military for Zafira, right? You know,
She...
run-of-the-mill military type of stuff.
Yeah, in some way, but when I first met her, she was basically a mercenary. I saw her stab people. She was very aggressive.
No, we tend to be aggressive, we really do. That I can relate to, right? But when it comes to, you know, doing it with like a country backing you and all that stuff, I guess would be the word. I can't relate to that because I've never done it. I've never been in that life, right? My mother was killed. My dad put us all on those ships, but made sure that me and my twin were on one ship, and the rest of my family was on another. We all somehow got bought by the same company, same group, but we were kept separate. Hell, they went as far as to put me in a family that wasn't my family to keep me away from them. They separated me and my twin because they wanted us nowhere near each other. Then we joined that life, you know, with a gun to the back of our head pretty much saying, you either do this or we'll take you out back and shoot you, in a sense.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, you know, to understand where she was coming from that day because, again, the life I lived in Egypt, very different, you know. They didn't educate us, they didn't really want to tell us anything, because if you weren't educated, right, you're easy to manipulate. If you're educated, it's a lot harder to make you do things that you don't want to do, because you know what's right, what's wrong. You know how the world works. We didn't. They didn't want us to know. Hell, I had to sneak books in when I was younger just to learn how to read.
It's fucked up as I'm now thinking about how I got manipulated when I was dumb, but I was an actual adult.
Yeah,
close
people
to-
are fucked up in this world. They are.
They look for people that are weak.
They do. Either that be mentally or physically. You know, if somebody sees what they consider an asset, they try to mold it to their will. To have it on their side, you know. I was an asset back then. And, unfortunately, I can't say I'm free. I just have a very, 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 very long leash. There's still people probably out there trying to bring back what I thought I got rid of to free myself. There's still people that would want me back in the fold of all of that. I wouldn't be surprised. And as long as those people are out there, and I know my father's one of them, I'm never really free.
I can see that.
It's also why I sometimes have a hard time relating to some of the people that work with us. Not saying I don't try, I do. But I've done my damnedest to relate to some of the ex-gang members that we have, right? You know, the struggle. I can relate to struggle. Some things that I have a hard time trying to wrap my head around, right? Is... and I don't see it, so I can't really say that I know for a fact that they don't try. But to my perspective, sometimes it seems like they're content in the struggle life, right? They don't try to get out of it. Not saying all of our people do it, but sometimes with gangs in general, I just see we're struggling, but we're not trying to improve our lives. I sometimes see that, and it's hard for me to understand.
I think, I don't know, with some of them, maybe, yeah. Maybe they're not trying to get out, but with me in the past, I was actually just writing something, which I probably will never release to the public because I was going to. I was going to.
She's playing ideas.
I was gonna tell people, the public, that I have made mistakes for someone else who was controlling me when I was at my weakest. And I was just gonna openly, maybe, I can't do this, I could never do this, but say what they made me do. Which was kill people, blow things up. But if I told the public, then no one would be on my side, everyone would turn on me, they would not see the full picture, which was, if I made a speech, it would be that we work together and we make sure we don't go over the edge, and people like that don't manipulate us. Maybe they are like me in the past, where I was sitting there not caring, not thinking about the future, or not seeing the bigger picture right now. But as soon as they hit some point in their life, they see that turning point. I think your turning point, is it Tina?
Well, I can tell you the story about Tina. I've never really told anybody publicly the full story. I was investigating a drug called Deep Blue. Right? It's an immunoblocker type of drug. And I had to connect in Oro City to get it. And I was having Kanakis look over it, analyze it, right? Because it was so different than immunoblockers. It was something he was interested in. And I went to the Mercury District, the black market, to get some with my connect. And I brought, I'm not gonna name names here, but I brought someone from the rack with me, right? And as I told them, I need you to pick up some of these parts to let Canticus analyze them, right? And as I almost got upcharged by this drug dealer because he thought I was hooked on it, and I had to scare the fuck out of him for trying to charge me double. After I had dealt with that, I went to go meet up with this person. And we were in a quote-unquote pet shop with exotic creatures, exotic beings, right, in cages. And Tina was in one of those cages. Malnourished, never saw the sun. But I wasn't there for anyone. I was there to get the materials we needed and leave. But I was standing next to Tina at the time, and she reached her hand through the cage and grabbed mine. And as she did that, the man at the counter saw it, grabbed a whip and tried to whip her, and I blocked it. So we purchased Tina, quote unquote, to save her. Because a couple days later she probably would have been dead. I didn't choose this, I didn't ask for it. It chose me.
You did choose it, you stepped in the way.
You're right about that, actually you're right, I did choose it. Not something that I was there for, but I'm glad I made that decision.
I think
even if it was on pure instinct.
that was a good decision on your part. And you'll be an amazing father, are an amazing father. It gives you a lot to
I
protect.
try. It does. And I've had arguments with people about it. More so of, there's things that I want to do. But before Tina, I would have been more reckless about doing those things. And it is the arguments of you can't do it the way you want to do it because you have a child. Type of thing. It's the adjustment period of realizing there's things that I can do. I can still do the things I did before, but I need to do them in a different way. I need to adapt. Again. Like you said, it's the turning point. And it's hard.
It is.
You know.
Look, it's not the same, but every action I make represents the meat rack and everyone. So I have to think of different ways to do things too now, when I probably would have just done things more drastically or stupidly.
I wouldn't say that. It's the thought process of I want to do the thing that gets us the quickest results of what we need, but it's riskier. We both can't do those things anymore. The risks are too great.
Speaking of which, I am
And I'm
making a deal
patient to a
with
point.
Skipper. I think I've already discussed this, but that should be going through
You did.
Sunday.
That's good.
I have to do the mega building deal tomorrow so that we can
Sunday.
finish the Sunday contract.
Alright. You got a lawyer for that?
2. We needed magical
That's
lawyers.
good.
Not the mega building one. I have one that I could potentially have look over it. I might have to do that today or tomorrow.
Once that building gets purchased, I'm guessing we're gonna have to go in there and build relations as quick as possible.
Once it's purchased, I don't think we do it quick. We do it slow.
No, it's sorry. Quick as possible, as in the starting to build the relations, not doing it quickly.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
yeah. Gracefully.
Yes.
I made a decision the other day that I don't think anyone's gonna like.
What is that?
Gormunder went over the edge.
Hmm.
Completely. And I, in some way,
Crazy.
think I have been at fault for it. I pushed him right when he came out of the tube over and over again. The last council meeting, I could have given an option. He could have peacefully talked it out with the council, but I chose to push his buttons, force him to get on his hands and knees and beg me for forgiveness because I thought he would hurt everyone else, and I wanted to see him apologize. I realize it's my direct actions and his actions that pushed him to that point where he may never come back. And I'm not trying to get him to come back. But I went and spoke to Athena. Because I have been pushing them. I haven't told anybody this.
I have. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
I have actually been talking with Neptune recently a lot. Grown a great friendship with him. We think alike sometimes. And I remember him telling me about Yorick and the whole Athena situation, him talking to her, telling her that I'm not someone that, I believe the words were off limits of things like that, but I remember telling him, I said, I have no ill will towards Athena. I have no hatred, I have no malice in my heart for them. The only thing that I want from Athena is for her to improve as a person, grow. You make mistakes, yes, no matter how big they are. What is your next step? Do you double down on those mistakes? Or do you try to rectify them in some way? Do you improve yourself? We all grow. Every day we grow, right? We either go forward or we go backwards. We never stay the same. They might be so small that we can't tell. Well, those small inches, I guess you could say, show in a month's time, and then show in a year's time. So I don't disagree with what you're doing. I support it, actually.
No one
Full-heartedly
else will.
support it.
Look, I'm glad you're supporting me, but there are gonna be people pissed, and I'm gonna make this decision regardless. But I'm allowing her access to the meat rack. She promised me if her anger gets to her, she will walk away. And I'm putting myself out there despite... I'm looking for the good in them, despite knowing how many times it's bit me in the ass. They are improving as a person. I saw it firsthand. They're smiling, they're laughing. We apologize to each other.
No. This is gonna be a question that somebody's gonna ask you, so I'll ask it now. Now, this wouldn't be a question I would ask, because again, I feel the same way you do. I believe they should deserve a right to try to improve, right? But somebody could ask you, are you doing this because you feel like you missed an opportunity with Gormunda and you're trying to
No.
not make the same mistake again?
Actually,
Alright.
not because of Gormander, but I did learn that I made a mistake. And
Okay.
I've done this with everyone, but this one's just huge. She is weak. She is that person. She is who people have told me to stop relating to others. She was like me when Gormunder came to me and he used me. Athena is at the point where she has no one and everyone's pushing her away, and that only makes things worse. She needs someone that can pull her back, like how when I make a decision, there's always someone saying, you're making the wrong decision. And I try to listen and I adapt, and then they come to me again and they say they don't like it still, and they don't have that person. So they're going further and further down a dark path, and then they could just kill everyone.
They could. I think the thing, right, that I personally would love to see from them, right? It's the challenge I gave everybody at the ball, right? improve your community somehow, some way. I would love to see them improve something in Zafira that needs to be improved. Their choice.
No.
But talk to the people, right? I think this is a good opportunity for them to be able to try to talk to the people in an area that aren't like her, in a sense, right? We usually see her come from the corpo entrance, right? This is a good thing in my opinion.
She stays up there to respect me and doesn't step down. I'm gonna let her step down. And that's where people will be scared.
They will. And I'll make sure to tell people tomorrow when you announce this. Let her be. Let her be.
I don't
eye her like a hawk.
I don't know if it's a good idea to announce it. I think we should just let them.
Well then when it happens, I'll let security know. We'll let her be.
Security.
Because if she feels like there's eyes on her 24/7, it's not going to help.
I agree. If anything, I could stick by her, at least, because she seems to...
Is she aware of how people will treat her when she gets down there?
Yes, I've told her that nothing's gonna change overnight. Forgiveness is slow.
Now what did she say?
She said if it gets into a situation where someone is aggressive with her, or if she feels anger boiling up, she will back away and leave. I told her go back into a corner and breathe. She said she would leave. So, even better. But at least this gives people a chance to know her and not the monster that... She is just a child with a lot of power.
I think the biggest thing, right, is I can name a couple security people that all could be very upset. I know Penny would be one of them.
I'm pretty sure Sakoto's gonna be pissed. And my heart's already fucking sinking.
Ori's gonna be upset. But you
I'm
have to
making
do
this
these decisions sometimes. You have to.
And in the end, if we get
No, I
attacked
can't
by
help them.
Gormander, they said they would defend me.
Attacked by Gormander.
She's also doing charity work, and I've told her you need to do time of some sort, but I don't think they should go to the ZMF anymore because I stopped thinking about how they could just manipulate Sachi by getting her.
If they are doing charity work, I have an idea. What we could do. Something in the waterfront that needs to be built, something that needs to be improved upon. Now, you have two choices here. Do something meat rack related, which affects just the meat rack area, right? Or, we could find something in the waterfront as a whole that could be improved on. That would require us talking to Nemesis about this, though.
Nemesis is not gonna like this, and neither is Gildir, I think. Oh, I'll have to...
They won't. But if we, or you, can convince them that she is willing to do the charity work for this situation, right? To improve this, It has nothing to do with her, right? This is a pure act that she wants to do. Not to make everybody like her again, but out of the pureness of her heart, they might accept it. They might be willing to work with her.
One problem. Athena and Nemesis. They hate each other.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
aware. That's one of the reasons I had to make that decision, because Plum was there, and my daughter was there, and Nemesis was there. I didn't want to, right? But too many factors. But I do truly believe, right? Truly, truly, truly believe, if they can see past each other's hatred to do good, they should. They should.
I need to talk to Nemesis soon. Hopefully before Sunday. We could possibly have a meeting if he's capable, if he's available.
True.
Also, I know Athena wants the ocean clean because apparently corporations are dumping in the ocean.
Well, there we go. Stop by the docks, right? That's something that needs to be cleaned. That impacts the waterfront, right? For example, Nemesis wanted us to do work at the docks, remember? For food at one point.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Pitched that idea to him. She wants to do this of her own volition. She just needs to be given the opportunity to try.
She also... her and Calypso have been working together.
That's good.
Building. Just like you here. So maybe they could do a little bit of construction for houses that are destroyed. Or businesses that are destroyed. Maybe... Ashes. Because I know Ash is going to be pissed about this.
A lot of people will. But like I said, it's gonna take time. What's the saying? Rome wasn't built in a day?
I once sat at a...
If she's willing to... What?
Sat at a shrine for like 3 weeks just because I called a ghost a bitch. A spirit a bitch. Forgiveness is extremely slow, and Athena did something... I'm thinking Athena after the storm. The storm, they killed the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Some people died. That's a sacrifice that... I'm not going to say the cold part.
Some people see it. No. But people see it... Everybody sees that action differently, right? And we have to respect that. Now, the best course of action would be Athena and Calypso willing to not just rebuild what was there, but improve upon what was there.
I think that would...
While working with people, community leaders there. Working with Nemesis, right?
That's gonna be a tough one.
To improve, not rebuild. That's gonna be a tough hill to climb. But that is the best way I could see it happening, is working with him. Because also they're gonna be able to do it. They could do stuff in the meat rack area, yes.
We don't need
But that's
much.
not gonna fix the bigger issue. Yes, and that as well.
It's...
We're doing
actually,
good.
we need to work on... hi, Tina.
Yes, kiddo. What's being unfair?
And Tina hid, but you found him, but he's blind.
Wait, is there someone
Your
here?
game is
or
being
it...
unfair.
Oh, it's a game.
No, your game's being unfair. Meh. Meh. You know what that means? You gotta keep trying. You gotta use this. Because you'll never beat it.
Still.
You want to be an adventurer, right? An explorer? You're not gonna be able to do that if you just quit, right? Dad doesn't quit when he has to do tough things, right? You see him in his office all the time, working for hours when he's dealing with a problem, right? You gotta keep at it. You need to take a break, you can take a break. Alright, go play with some other toys. But never give up. Alright? Love you.
Love you too, Dad.
Okay.
You're a good father.
Thank you.
Very good.
I just tell her what I wish people would tell me when I was younger. Just simple as that.
I mean, you told them what I would tell
But
anybody at the meat rack. Don't give up.
Yeah. Keep clawing. That's what I tell people. I would be willing, though, back to the Athena thing, I would be willing to attempt to help any way I can. And by help, I've got projects that I want to line up that I gotta talk to Nemesis about anyways, right? I think a rec center would be very important to have, right? That we talked about.
First,
I need clearance from Nemesis on that anyways.
if we have a meeting tomorrow or today, I don't know, tomorrow, I need to bring up the mega building first, because that's gonna be a fucking doozy. I have
that is first.
I need to, oh fuck, I need to get my lawyer to look at that shit.
What time would a meeting be available? Because I'm a little
I don't
busy
know,
after
because
rack tomorrow.
I know Nemesis has been a little hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
I think his Wi-Fi doesn't work in the tower.
Ooh.
He's using phone data in his tower.
Oh, really? Shit, okay. That's not good.
So, might have to do it in the future. Or we do it tomorrow, but then, out of character, we do it in the future.
Yeah, I think that's the best case. I am very busy. But I could do that. Cause, I think everybody deserves at least a second chance, right? And how they get to earning that second chance, right, fully, varies depending on what they did to burn the first chance, right? How long it takes varies before everybody accepts that, and people may never accept it. But the way I see it is, if you don't accept it, that's fine. All I care about is them trying, and also improving Zafira as a whole, while starting small. Right? I know it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah. I honestly think if they do a lot, there are some individuals that won't care, regardless. And I'm going to try to show Athena that there are people that do care in some way.
They also need to understand that even if they do everything right, there will still be people that will never forgive them, and they need to understand that, and they need to be okay with that. Because that is demoralizing. If they can get past that, I think they'll be alright.
They said they wanted to go to that ball. They didn't sound malicious. I understand the reasoning. This is why I'm also giving them a chance at the meat rack. Giving them a stage to show that they're changing.
I think if the ball would have been next month, or this month, right? And they would have been out the meat rack, and there more, I think it would have been easier for me to say yes, right? It was very hard for me to say yes, and it was very hard for me to say no, if that makes sense. And again, I got asked this right after we saw Shane's dead body. Was when it was asked to me. Right afterwards. I had to make a decision. I weighed the pros, I weighed the cons. And also dealing with the fact that one of ours, just passed. And I made a decision based on not...
I understand. You don't have to explain.
Knowing, yeah.
Athena... It's just gonna be tough. Very tough.
It will be.
I have a head like that, by the way. It was a pharaoh's head. I don't think it's Anubis's. It's not Anubis's. It's just a head, but maybe it's a figure of some sort.
I might be named after me and my family might be named after the gods, but I don't know how many of us actually worship them, to be honest with you. Got this actually got this off a wager for somebody.
Oh. I have something I want to tell you. Away from Tina.
Hit me with it.
Come here.
No, you stay over there. Keep playing your game. You're good. Dad's almost done.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you this, actually. You know how Lance made us 2 Nudric statues?
Yeah, I'm aware.
I took one to a warehouse. One of Fumbles' robots was in there. He smashed its crotch with a fucking sledgehammer, and then he sent it back to Ludric. But we made 100K, me and
funny.
Lorelei. And I have another statue to place in the middle of the mega building, which will probably piss people off, so we gotta be careful with that one.
No, I know Ludric said that he's excited that you're gonna have that, so you can never fully kick him out. He'll always be there, I think was what he said.
God.
Yeah, he turned that into a win. He's good at that.
Tina, you have more stuff in your bedroom than I do. I'm jealous.
She has a lot of aunts that want to shower her with gifts. Gold, that's fine. It's my room.
What, really?
It's my bed.
Damn, it's big! Damn, this is a big mirror!
It has to be big. It has to be big.
I almost made a bad joke.
It's big.
Gotta be
Well,
big.
it's fine.
I just opened your drawer. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking.
No, the only thing in that drawer is a knife. just in
Oh,
case shit
thank
happens.
God it wasn't the underwear
and,
drawer.
A whole bunch of medication.
I do want to
I'm
hang
waiting
out
on a new
more.
prescription, so
I think we work
can.
too much and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we don't hang out.
Yeah.
I don't get. See, here's the thing. I go to Lotus, and I don't know. People tell me things, right, that are meat rack related or gang related, and I've noticed something. I expected them to have already talked to you about it. I don't think they did. And I think they're trying to make me pass on messages to you while I'm relaxing at the Lotus.
Well,
Man? Oh man's gone.
Well, I can't even go on a date at the onsen without somebody trying to interrupt it, right? And, drag me into work
tell them to stop
to
then.
pass a message to you. I'm going to. I'm getting real tired of it. That's why you always see me working, because somebody's always trying to grab me for something, right?
Yeah, they used to do that to me all the time, so you have to put your foot down.
Oh man.
Or else we'll go
And
insane.
I'm gonna go to the next person. Yeah.
I mean, they can come
I
to
don't know
you.
why people can't text. A text message isn't that hard.
I mean, you wake up in the morning, you don't see the text, so it is a little bit better. You got a Nintendo DS?
Yeah.
Rochelle gave her that.
Tina plays
Lucky.
Zelda.
I'm jealous. Zelda?
Mhm.
Yeah, Lance got her hooked on Zelda, and Rochelle piggybacked on that. And
I think I heard.
what
them
Auntie Totsu
and-
give you? What Auntie Totsu give you for Christmas?
A Link outfit. Red.
Oh, good against fire.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tina likes red.
Probably shouldn't say that. I'm sorry.
No, I've
That's-
been having to deal with Totsu issues at the school.
Tatsu's
Imagine a very tall.
I don't understand why parents look away from
I-
Tatsu. Tatsu's just in the outfit, right?
She's wearing a crop top and shorts. Totsu's a very big woman. Hey, you put two and two together there.
Va va voom. That's
what
the
parents
sound
have-
of a car.
I've had. Yeah, it's the sound of a car, kiddo.
Voom 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 voom.
Yeah. Oh boy. But no, I can get you one of those training dummies.
Hell yeah. I need to learn it because I realize I don't know what I'm doing. Just I don't.
It is something I haven't worked on in years, so I am rusty as fuck on that.
I can use my sticks on it, right? Just
I think so, yeah. I'm just rusty when it comes to that thing, so I'm at a loss for words in a sense when it comes to that. But I like it though, you know?
yeah.
I like it a lot. So
You just reminded me of one time Nemesis came up behind me. I like it a lot. Or, I don't remember what he said, but it was like, I like it. Like out of nowhere.
Nemesis is a tough man to read, I'll be honest with you.
Dude, okay, he headbutted me. Wait, can we go outside?
Yeah, no. I was confused by the whole thing, so I do apologize.
Oh, no,
yesterday. I was like, what?
We had Rogue look into it. It was just a satellite or something, and it just auto-generates stories, and that's why my name and Nemesis's name was wrong, I guess. And it was like, they got one part right. He headbutted me, but like nothing else was right.
Yeah, I know he headbutted you, but because what I remembered was, I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I think you said, like, he told me that I could hit him, but I said for him to hit me. And
No,
that's what happened.
no, here's
and
what
then
happened.
when you walked
okay?
away... Okay.
This is my fault in some way. in the middle of the dance, he was like, "You're going to dance with me," and just saying all this shit. And I was like, "I don't want to dance with you. Just knock me out in the middle so I don't have to dance anymore." It was a joke. And then at the very end, he fucking
like-
bang, just headbutts me. I fall over. Then I get back up, and he's like, "You can hit me now." And I was like, "Nah, this looks better for me." And then the news article happened.
Oh! Because what was gonna happen was, when you walked away, Lance made a joke of, tomorrow's news, Nemesis knocks Hamsky down a peg or something, and Nemesis turned around and said, "Make it happen."
What the Why would I be the one? God damn it. He's the one all the way up
I don't
there.
know, man.
Why would I go down a peg?
I don't fucking
Either way,
know.
that's
All I
gonna
know
make
is
the
that when
meeting
I
with him
saw that
awkward.
article, I got pissed off because I was like,
The ball. Yeah.
would rather have the accomplishments of it, because
I mean, there are tons of articles. I
Good
guarantee
news.
you there's a million good ones. There was just that
hope
one auto-generated bad one.
I kind of want to go find that satellite and just take it down just because I'm bored.
I might have Rogue.
I know Rogue's
Ah.
bored.
I think
Yeah,
Rogue.
let Rogue do it. He seems
We can
bored.
set up a job where we just go find the people that fucking hacked into that satellite or something.
Yeah.
Tina's so
I'll talk to you
calm.
later.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hang out.
It is. I don't know how she's that calm.
Well, you know what? You're doing a good job teaching her. Hopefully we talk more like this, cause
We shouldn't.